let's get real.
Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Real Talk with Menashe. I am your host, Menashe Chiniganya. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. I don't know how I'm doing, guys. I don't know how I'm doing. Like, I'm fine, but then I'm not fine. Like, I'm fine in the physical sense, but I just feel so my car is having problems again. And I didn't even tell you guys about the first time because it all just happened so quickly and I dealt with it. But if you don't follow me on TikTok, you wouldn't know that I went to go get Chipotle in my car. And then when I went back into my car to go home, the car like would start and then it would go do do do. And then it would just stall out. I can't even express to you how I literally just went blank in the face. Like, no crazy emotion. I was just like, you're joking. Like, this is a joke. Because I literally just had an issue with my car. Now, mind you, like, my car is old. It's like 8 years old, but it's never really had problems. And so I think now is like when it's starting to have its little issues. I don't know, but I dealt with some other issue I had at the beginning of summer. So I really thought that was it for me. No ma'am. And so, you know, here I am at the Chipotle. My car won't start. Thankfully, I have like AAA and all that. But currently my car is at the dealership and I don't know what it is about me when I don't have my car. I feel so stranded. I just feel so like, well, because I am in a sense, but I'm also like not, like I'm okay. And like I could always like get a ride or something, but I don't like to bother people. It feels like a huge inconvenience. And also like my routine gets really messed up because I don't have a car and I can't just willingly go and like whatever. First world problems. It's fine. Also, like, I still don't know what the issue is with my car yet. They still haven't told me, and it's been like, I don't know, are we on day 3? I think I'm supposed to find out tomorrow. So here's to hoping it's not something absolutely insane, and something that doesn't cost too much. But I'm gonna be okay. God's got me, as always. It's just like, you know, the way things go sometimes. So here I am. But all is to say, I'm good. I'm here. I actually had considered last week not doing an episode this week, but I didn't want to announce it because I was like, maybe I'll want to. And then like so much happened that I literally, I don't know why my literallys are sounding so weird, but I did not have a choice not to do it. Like I was like, I need to talk. I have things I need to discuss with the people. So here I am. First and foremost, Delta, please come to the stand. What is going on? Oh my gosh, honestly, when I think about my car and all the issues I'm having, I just thank God that I am not someone right now who is stranded in Atlanta trying to get on a Delta flight. And it's really disappointing because Delta is like my favorite airline. And I know it's not like Delta's fault specifically. I know that like, was it Microsoft or whatever? Is it Microsoft? I forget who it was that had the issue. And like the flights were kind of stuck and all that, couldn't go out. And there's all these delays and all these pushbacks. I understand it's not Delta's fault, but it just seems like Delta has been the airline that's taken the longest to like recover. And I just see videos of people stuck and stranded, laying on the airplane floor. It just looks horrible. It literally looks so horrible. And as someone that got stranded at the Barcelona airport for like 6 hours once, I thought that was like gonna be the worst thing for me. And it honestly was much worse because like our flight was already late. So when it got like literally what's the word, pushed back 6 hours, delayed 6 hours, I was like, oh, like I remember they gave us like a little food voucher and I was like, I wish I had a blanket or whatever. I think about that does not even compare to these people that have been stuck in Atlanta for days and days and days. Actually, that doesn't even like compare to like a worse story that I have. I don't know why my mind went to there when I've literally been stranded before, but that was American Airlines' fault. So I'm not going to blame Delta for that. But yeah, I just feel sorry for these people and I hope that they like bounce back soon. I actually really truly feel bad for the people that have missed things that you really cannot like make a comeback from, I guess, or maybe that's not the right word, but it's just you miss something that you really wish you hadn't missed, like a wedding or I don't know, some special event that only happens on the one time. That's really sad. For everyone that is missing things that they can get their money back from, you guys are going to be okay. But my prayers go out to you because that's super, super annoying and inconvenient. And you're stranded, but in a completely different way. So actually, guys, like, I'm doing fine. Like, when I think about them, I realize that, like, I'm really not doing that bad. It could be worse. Moving along, Love Island, you guys. Love Island just wrapped up, okay? For those of you that don't know, I initially was not going to watch Love Island, but shout out Marissa and shout out Jackie. Two of my friends, within 2 days of each other, messaged me and were both like, you need to watch Love Island. Now, I've never watched Love Island before. And so this was like, and honestly, when they told me to watch, it was already like 20 something days in. Now, mind you, they drop an episode every single day except on Wednesdays. So I was like already very much behind, and I was okay with it. Literally, honestly, shout out to them, because if they hadn't told me to watch, I wasn't going to watch. Like, when Marissa messaged me and was like, "Actually, please watch," like, I was like, okay, fine. Like, because I really could watch. I wasn't even watching anything at the time, but I had no plans on watching it because I've missed every other popular Love Island season that there's been, and like my life kept moving on. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, fine. But oh my gosh, am I glad I did? Am I glad I did? I caught right on up. It's embarrassing actually how quickly I caught up, but I had to catch up because I wanted to be right with it before the finale. So I watched probably like 5 or 6 episodes on the days that they dropped. But everything else I like watched within this. I won't even tell you. It was actually quite sad. But that being said, it is over now. I'm glad that I watched. It was a really fun season. And I want to explain Love Island to people that have never watched it before, because before I watched the season, I literally did not know anything about Love Island. I knew it was a popular show. I knew it was very popular in the UK and that we had a USA version, but I didn't truly know the details, the ins and outs of Love Island. So I'm going to give you a little like debrief, but like my version, like very quick, like the things you would want to know about this show, the things that made it entertaining to me. Okay. Essentially, Love Island is a show where you've got these, I don't know the exact number. Maybe it's like 5 guys, 5 girls. They come on. They're trying to find love, but they also are really the main prize besides love is the $100,000 that you win at the end of it. Like the number one couple wins $100,000. So you are trying to couple up because you have to be in a couple to win. But then on, you know, the journey of finding love, America starts to fall in love with certain couples, and then America gets to vote. Sometimes we have a say, sometimes we don't, but America gets to have a vote in who gets voted off the island. So that's why it becomes really fun, because in a sense, like, we're participating in it, so we feel like we're a part of it. But we're also watching them do their little challenges and find their people and stuff like that. So it's entertaining. I think what made this season so entertaining were the people. Like, the concept has never changed, no matter if it was in the UK or I think France has a version, Australia maybe. There's a lot of different Love Islands. And even this one, the USA, is on season 6. I'm sure there's other amazing seasons, but I think what made this one so like viral in the US were the people. Like, their characters, or like not their characters because they were playing themselves, but like their personalities were so fun and infectious, and it really made it entertaining to watch. So well done to them. I wrote down my list of things that make this show like so funny. And I have to preface this by saying, like, this is a very like unserious show. Like, it's giving like Bachelor or any other reality show where people find love and then like the percentage of them staying together is very low. Like, once you come to realize how unserious it is, then you can enjoy it. Like, you have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just enjoy it for what it is. But these are the things that I found really funny, okay? So, first of all, I think episode 1, if it's not episode 1, it's literally 2. Everybody is kissing everybody. Even throughout this whole season, like, everybody is kissing everybody. And it's just very, like, unserious. Like, you don't know these people at all because, again, like, it's happening, I think it happens for 6 weeks. So you really, especially in those first days, you do not know these people. They're all strangers, yet they're all making out. And it just reminds me of Sheree from Real Housewives of Atlanta when she was like, what happened to hello, how are you, my name is, like, they're like, their tongue is down each other's throats, yet nobody knows anyone's middle name, let alone their last name. Like, it's actually comical. But That I found that funny. Next thing I found funny is that on your first night, you have to find someone to couple up with. So I am a little hazy now on the conversations they had, but they're trying to find a connection, and whoever they connect with, they'll ask like, hey, do you want to like share a bed together? And then they'll say yes. But again, you don't know these people, so it's just kind of crazy. Moving along. So what spices up Love Island is, as you get comfortable with the couples getting to know each other, and then like some of them really start to have strong connections, they will out of nowhere have bombshells enter the villa. You might have heard the sound where a new bombshell has entered the villa, and like all of a sudden out of nowhere these sometimes like guys will show up for the girls, or girls will show up for the guys, or whatever, but it just kind of spices things up because you think this couple is solid, and then a bombshell enters the villa, and it's like, wait, are they gonna leave the person they're with for this bombshell? Like, who knows? And it happens, it happens, and it spices things up, and it's really entertaining. Some people, I want to say, strategize more, at least the way I see it. It's like some people find love, and because they found love, they're like, okay, let's get this 100K. And other people don't, the way it looks to me, aren't really seriously like in love, or I don't know if anyone's truly in love, to be honest, but like maybe they don't find a strong connection, but they want to go for this $100,000. So it's more of like a strategy. Like I feel like low key behind the scenes are like, oh, like should we just couple up and like pretend like we really care about each other so we can get this 100K? Like, but that's why it's so important that America gets to vote, because I feel like we can see through the BS and then vote people out that we're like not feeling. So that's what kind of makes it fun, because there were some people that really needed to go, and there's some people that didn't leave fast enough for me, but all in all, it played out the best way it could in my eyes. It did. Last but not least, I think one of the craziest things about Love Island is, so at a certain point in the show, people have connected and the couples are getting really strong. And then out of nowhere, they will give, at least this is the season I watch, I don't know if it changes season to season or whatever, but this season, they gave the boys an option to go to Casa Amor, which is this other like villa somewhere like across the pond or something. And so they gave the boys an option, and they were like, you can leave right now. Mind you, the girls had no idea. I think the girls were upstairs doing their makeup or something. And literally they told the boys, you have the option right now to stay. If you feel like you're in a strong connection, you can stay at the villa, or you can pack your bags and go to Casa Amor and see the girls that we have lined up for you over there. Why did all these boys pack up all their stuff and skip on over? Now, for some of them, they had every right to do it. They really weren't in a strong, like, they either weren't in a relationship at all, or they weren't in a strong one. But some of them were in a very, like, what you would consider committed for the show. And so it was kind of crazy that they went, but the way they tried to spin it, because they're always trying to spin something, like, we just want to test a relationship. We want to see how strong it is. Like, if I'm able to go over there and be tempted and not fall for it, then I'll really know this is the right one. It's an unserious show. So we're not even going to go into that. So they skip themselves over to Casa Amor, and then these girls come down, and they're just like, where are the boys at? And then they find out all these boys dipped and went to Casa Amor. But here's the thing. The girls don't get, like they get something too. The boys, random bombshells, appear to the villa for the girls, the same way that there's bombshells at Casa Amor for the boys. So they also got to have these new guys to interact with. But what was crazy, at least in this season, is the ones I told you that were in strong connections. The girls, I'm talking about the girls, they were doing all the challenges and stuff with the new boys, but they were just like, I miss my man, I miss my man. And so they were doing the challenges, but they were very much respectful to the guys that they already had the connection with. You guys, the boys at Casa Amor, they forgot these girls existed at the villa. They completely forgot. Okay. They're at Casa Amor doing all the challenges, making out with the new girls, being like, oh yeah, like I'm in something, but I'm open and whatever. And I think the thing with the girls was like, they, at this point, I don't think anyone was super locked in, besides maybe like one, potentially two. But the issue was like, the boys weren't showing any type of respect for the girls at the villa, and the girls at the villa were still doing the challenges, but showing respect for the boys at Casa Amor. Anyway, a video gets sent to the girls at the villa about what the boys are doing at Casa Amor, because there's no communication. I think I forgot to say, you don't have your phone. They give you these phones, I don't know if they're androids or what they are, for you at the villa. They have to, guys, oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Every time there's a challenge or some information needs to be told to the people at the villa, there's this notification that'll go off, and then they'll be like, I got a text, and everyone has to scream and be like, ah! That annoys me so much. Like, I don't know. It just really annoys me so much because I'm like, you can't be that excited every single time. Like, I know it's part of it, and this is another reason why I don't think I could ever go on. Well, there's a lot of reasons I could never go on this show, but just shows in general. Like, I'm tangent. Even Jeopardy, where you have to be like so excited. Like, I'm so sorry, but like, if someone on my team was getting every answer wrong, I would be so beyond pissed off. And they have to be clapping and happy. There's nothing to be happy about. There's nothing to be happy about. We're losing right now. Okay. And you have to be like da 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 da, and everyone has to be happy, and like I just could not be happy, and I think that's why like that's my downfall and why I couldn't be on reality television, because when I'm mad, like it's gonna show. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, the girls get a video about what the boys are doing at Casa Amor, and the girls, the ones that were like being respectful to the boys, lose it, as they should, because it was so crazy. It was insane. At the end of the boys' time at Casa Amor, and the girls ending their time with the bombshells at the villa, what they did is they gave each of the main, I'll just call them characters, each of the main characters, the main people, an opportunity to couple up with the new people that had been there, all the new bombshells, right? So the boys are returning from Casa Amor back to the villa. And if they show up with a new girl, then the coupling that they had with the girl at the villa ceases to exist. It's done, right? But if they show up by themselves, they can recouple up with a girl at the villa. If the boy shows back from Casa Amor by himself, but the girl's coupled up with one of the new guys at the villa, then the boy that comes back from Casa Amor is single, right? So like I told you, these girls were holding all this respect for these boys at Casa Amor. These boys at Casa Amor forgot who these girls were. So it was just kind of up in the air what was going to happen, right? The girls had lost their minds when that video came out, like I told you guys. So they're crying up in arms. But at the end of the day, they did not want to couple up with these new people. They're like, no, like, I would rather be single than couple up. Like, no one really had a strong connection with the boys that showed up. And I will just say, no, I won't say it. So, moving on. No, I will. I feel like the girls that they brought to Casa Amor did not match the energy of the boys that they brought to the villa. Like, I believe that the girls deserved, like, hotter boys for being bombshells. And I stand on that. I don't know. Whatever. So, anyway, the boys come back from Casa Amor. And long story short, a lot of these boys that should have shown up by themselves showed up with a new girl on their arm, right? And the girls were single, waiting for their guy to come back. It was a hot mess. And then there was one guy that, you know, he had been just doing too much at Casa Amor, right? But the girl at the villa was upset about the video that was sent to her about it, but he has no idea this video has been sent. So he shows up, he skips back by himself. He's like, hey, I'm back, I'm single. And the girl that, you know, he was with was like, I don't care if you're single. I saw the video. Like, I'm not coupling back up with you. Now, side note, she unfortunately doesn't have a backbone and was like making out with him by the end of the episode. But she stood on business for a good 15 seconds. And that's all we could ask. That's all we could ask from her, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know. There was just like some crazy little curveballs here and there that made it like really entertaining to watch. There was also this thing called movie night where they would watch snippets of anything that's happened since they got there to now, which made it really entertaining too, because there's moments where all of them are talking together, and then there's moments where the guys are by themselves, the girls are by themselves chatting. And then there were moments that they showed at movie night where when the guys were at Casa Amor that the girls had not seen yet. So it just got, you know, it really got dramatic. It really got dramatic. But all in all, what I will say is the couple I wanted to win, Serena and Cordell, they won. And so I was very happy about that. And my favorite thing from this season, besides all the random crap that was happening, was the friendship between these three girls, Serena, Leah, and Janae. They were just they really carried that show, and they made it entertaining to watch. So I'm glad I watched. Needless to say, I'm glad I watched. I'm glad that I was a part of, when America was chatting about this, I understood what they were saying and all that. Now, as far as if I'll watch again, I don't know. It remains to be seen. Like, maybe I'll watch again. Maybe it was just a one-time thing, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Oh, and there's going to be a reunion. I don't know if they normally do reunions, but there's going to be a reunion, maybe because this season literally blew up. So I'm excited to see that, because you have people that, again, got voted off at different times and stuff. And obviously, once you're voted off, you get to watch it with everybody else and see all the stuff. So I'm just hoping it's really good. And yeah. Also, Ariana was their host from Vanderpump Rules, and she slayed. She was so amazing, and she was a great host. So all in all, like, guys, it was a good time. I'm at no regrets. You guys, Kamala's running for president. Let me just say this, okay? I believe at the beginning of summer, when I was just getting over being sick, I remember talking about how we need to start having the real conversations, right? I did say that. I was talking about how old Joe Biden was and how he was looking senile. And I talked about Donald Trump being a convicted felon. And I was like, what is going on? Well, the turntables, as Michael Scott would say, like, Kamala Harris is running for president. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know what to think. Nothing really shocks me anymore. Like, I'll have the initial, like, and then I'll be like, of course. Like, it's good that Joe stepped down, honestly. Like, whether you're Democrat, Republican, whatever, it's just he was not well. And that's been evident before that debate, by the way. I don't know why they waited. I don't even know why they put him to do that, but whatever. That's just a topic for another time. But he just needs to relax, and he needs to just be able to live his life. Like, he served this country. Sir, go sit down somewhere, have a sweet treat, and just turn on the news with the rest of us. Like, I genuinely just think he needs rest, because watching him in that state, like, I was feeling bad. And I was like, I don't know if I should be feeling this bad for the president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? So, glad that he stepped down, because for a while there, it didn't sound like he was going to. But that being said, Kamala Harris is running. Coconut tree, girl. Coconut tree. Yeah, crazy. Guys, the plot thickens. That's what I say. Like, I told you before, when Joe Biden was running, couldn't wait for the debate. Kamala is running. Donald Trump, can't wait for the debate. Can't wait. I think it's going to be great. Like, I am so excited, because I just see it as like a night at the movies, a night at the cinema. Like, where is the popcorn? Like, I'm ready to laugh. I'm ready to have fun. I'm ready to I have such a different approach to these things. I'm just like, what are they going to say? Like, it's so comical, but also just so crazy. I can say it now. Like, when Joe and Donald were running, and then, the assassination attempts, like, it's so crazy. When that was all going down, I was like, guys, Donald Trump is going to win. Like, Joe Biden doesn't seem like he's healthy. Donald Trump is over here, like, just looking a lot stronger. And I'm just going off looks. I haven't even gone off, like, politics or anything. I just thought that he had the upper hand. Well, scratch, reverse. Like, I don't know. Kamala Harris is running now. That kind of switches things up. Like, she understands what's going on. She's dancing on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know now. I don't know. I can't wait to hear what they both have to say in the debates. I can't wait to take it in. And hopefully when it's election day, I know who I'm voting for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. Last but not least, with Love Island dying? Oh my gosh, not the dramatics. With Love Island ending, I really don't know why I said dying. I wasn't sure what I was going to watch next, I was like, what comes next? But then it dawned on me that it's time to start watching real television again, because the Olympics will be on Friday. In a matter of days, you guys, in a matter of days. I thrive when the Olympic Games are on. They come on every 4 years. Okay. So in this time, it's like, what, the Olympic Games, like what, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks? I don't know. I love the Olympics. I live for the Olympics, the events, just the stories, the comebacks. Oh, guys, I love, love, love the Olympics. I'm so excited to watch. Oh my goodness. First of all, though, there's a couple things I want to discuss. Remember last time I talked about they were like pooping in the Seine, and then like, I don't know if it was their president, someone high up in power in France was going to swim in the Seine. You know what I'm saying? And she did it. She did it. I still pose the question for the people that have an outdoor event in the water. Are you getting in that? Are you getting in it? Because it still very much looks brown and it still very much looks contaminated. And I don't care who got in that water. Okay. She had a point to prove. I'm not believing it. I'm just wondering, as an Olympian, are you? I want to see. Because right now, if I had an outdoor sport in the water, I would be very concerned. But that being said, I hope she's right. I hope they have taken care of the issue, and I hope that everything goes well. Because when I look at that water, it's not giving, wow, let me swim in it. It's not giving that. But there's a gold medal on the line. Like, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't mad at you, but I was just wondering, like, I'm just glad that's not a decision I have to make right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I'm so excited to watch all the sports. I'm so excited for gymnastics. My favorite sports, let's go down the line. Gymnastics. Simone Biles is back. Can't wait to watch the whole crew. Love gymnastics, specifically women's gymnastics. Sorry, men, like, let the women have something. Competitive swimming. Men and women with competitive swimming. Katie Ledecky. If you don't know who Katie Ledecky is, look it up. She's so beyond talented. She's like the Michael Phelps of the women swimming, honestly. Like, she slays. But I love competitive swimming. Like, you watch in slow-mo, like, sometimes it's so close. I live for that. Track and field. I love track and field. I just, I love watching. It's typically the Jamaicans killing it. America also kills in it. So excited for that. What else do I watch? Really anything. I will have it on the whole time. You know that I'm going to be watching basketball, specifically the women. I'll watch the men too, but like women's basketball, which by the way, I've been watching this entire time. I haven't been talking about it much, but anyone that knows me in real life knows that I've been watching those games. I have been like screaming, yelling, throwing up. It's just been a whole thing. I love basketball, and I just am so excited to support them as they, play and stuff. But yeah, no, just the Olympics in general just brings like camaraderie. It just brings like this, like, yes, like anything is possible mentality that I just truly live for. And I'm excited to watch it. I really am. Oh, and did you guys hear that breakdancing is going to be making a debut at the Olympics? I really don't know what that entails. I wish I had been given a little warning, because I feel like I could have just like spruced up on a little something and been at the Olympics myself. But yeah, apparently breakdancing is going to be a thing, and I will be tuning in, because I'm just like, I don't know. I think there's some other new events that I'm just not aware of. But breakdancing, like, that's exciting. Like, it's in my mind, I think of Step Up. Like, is that what we're going to be saying? Like, I hope so. I'm so excited for that. Also, I don't know about you guys, but I've been following like the Olympians that have currently, because people have started to get to Paris within the last like day or two. Guys, they're giving them cardboard beds to sleep on. Imagine being an Olympian and making it to the Olympics and they're giving you a cardboard bed. I don't know. I just, that's kind of crazy. I don't know if that's something they've always been doing and I'm just getting clued in, but I'm sorry. Like, LeBron James is going to be sleeping on a cardboard bed. Like, I don't know. I find that really interesting, but like I said, there's a gold medal on the line. Like, everyone just buckle up and do what you need to do. I'm really excited to watch that and all the events. And of course, I won't shut up about it. I'll be talking about it all the time because, again, I thrive during the Olympics. So yeah, that's it for me, you guys. Just a little, a little recap on some things. Delta, Kamala. Yeah. Love Island. Shout out Marissa. Shout out Jackie. Really glad I watched. And Olympic Games, so excited for you. In Delta, please get it together quickly, honestly. Wishing you guys the best, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Let's get real.